everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA season underway. It's the Redskins going up against the Dolphins. So now let's go to Landover, Maryland, where Jim and Phil have the call.
And the day we have all longed for, opening Sunday of the NFL. Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simms. And Phil, it's the start of a whole new season. There's a sense of renewal in the air and all kinds of hope and about getting the season underway.
Well, I think you're right. It is a lot of hope for all the teams. They work. It can work.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting to return the kick. The Redskins ready to get this action started. And with that kick, a new season is upon us. Browns got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Stafford's going to jog 7 years in the league and 7 years of vast experiences.
Matt Stafford has shown many people that he has all the talent to get it done on the field. But what he's got to start doing now is leading the football team. You not only got to play well as a quarterback, but you got to lead the players and make them better too.
Starks is in the backfield. And the season is underway. The Dolphins now move the chains.
Stafford's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get to completion.
Starks lined up as the single back. First down at the 40. And Starks is handed the football.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Redskins defense now is going to go nickel. The Dolphins have it at the 39. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete. This offensive lineup often will feature the tight end in a prominent role, and that means Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen can really run at 6'6". When you can run like he can, you have a good pair of hands, you are going to be the favorite target of the quarterback.
Scanning the field. Starks has the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
False start, offense.
Two tight ends on the field here. First down at the 46. The Dolphins get a first down.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback.
First down at the 37. Here's the give to James Starks. He is one of the longest corners in the entire league. Antonio Cromartie, the veteran.
Yeah, he's tall, he has long arms, and he's very smart. Does a lot of studying, and it shows in the way he can cover wide receivers in this league.
Second and 10. Bell's taking the handoff. Not able to get away from Chancellor.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line.
The Redskins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. And it's picked off by Cromartie. Taking the field now is Super Bowl 44 MVP Drew Brees, who was fabulous that night down in Miami when he defeated the Indianapolis Colts.
Drew Brees can move around the pocket about as much as any quarterback in the NFL and keep his eyes down the field and make throws. He is outstanding at doing that.
First down at the 16. Going deep. Intercepted. Ball is out.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterception.
First down at the 35. Freeman's met after a gain of 3. Taking a look at this offense, at 6'4", one of the biggest threats in the game on the outside is Julio Jones.
Yeah, it's just one of those wide receivers, Jim, that can do everything. He can move all over the field. He can catch the tough passes. He can get open. He can run you over. He can run by you. That's why he makes a lot of money.
They'll meet him this time behind the line.
The Dolphins guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Dolphins with a nickel look here on defense. Breeze got it in the gun. Looking long to Julio Jones. Pulls it in. What a goal. Going to take it home for the touchdown. That's a big way to get the momentum in your favor with that touchdown, Phil.
Yeah, nothing like it. Midway through the first quarter, you're on top of the other team, and you just feel like, hey, we got things under control, and you're putting pressure on the opposition to go out there and try to make something happen.
The Redskins kicking team comes out now as the offense takes a break, and they deserve one after going down the field, mainly through the air with over 70 yards passing. And Curley's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Dolphins are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So,
intercepted! They've already jumped in front here early, and now after the interception, they have a chance to even make the lead a little bit larger, Phil.
Yeah, I like the way they're playing, don't you, Jim? It just looks fun. They got a lot of energy out there on both sides of the football, and this other team, they better be ready. I think they're in trouble.
Ford's going to pull in the bullet pass. That's his first reception today.
Breeze is able to get outside the pocket that time. They force him out. He moves it nice and smooth, doesn't hurry himself, and he completes the pass.
No margin for error. He's in for the touchdown, but hold on a minute. There's a flag down. There's a flag away from the football.
Offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Ready to go from the 13-yard line. Freeman's lined up in a single back formation. Breeze with the handoff. Denard's in on the tackle.
Redskins have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Second and goal from the 7. Lansana has the sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Loss of 3 on the play. Third down and 11. Breeze on the move. Pure determination. What a run. Touchdown. I hope you have your blowout playbook, Phil, because this game is so one-sided as the first quarter drawing near a finish.
Oh, shoot, you know me. I'm very limited. I only have one playbook, and that's all out. But, hey, that describes what we're seeing here so far. The offense, the whole football team, they've been sharp, and they're on their way to a blowout.
Browns taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Redskins defense, Phil, has been the story of this game.
Tim, so few words. That's not like you. Usually it takes more words than that to describe what's going on, but you're right. They've been dominating, physically just getting it done, and if they keep this up, there's no way the other team's going to win.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still first down.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
Stafford with the give. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
That's second down coming up. The lineman tries to plead his case, but it looks like a false start.
False start. Offense. Still second down.
The Redskins lined up in the nickel. Handoff to James Starks. Coleman's there to make the tackle.
When you're in a situation like this, and it's third and real long, don't take a chance. Be careful and get off the field.
Stafford in shotgun formation. Looking across the middle. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
He wants to return this one. And that's a gain of 10. The Dolphins defense had no answers on the last series.
Tim, you are completely right there. They couldn't stop anything, the run or the pass. So you got to go to the sideline and regroup and say, we need a better effort to stop that offense.
Looking to go deep. What a one-handed catch. The Redskins with a huge gainer right before the break, and now coming back to the line to start the second. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
This next snap will take place at the 19.
Second down and 7. Freeman's got it on the handle. That picks up 11.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
First and goal. Again, staying with the safe plays. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course.
And now here's the toss.
Way, do not force the action.
Loss of 2 on that play. Third and goal at the 4. And it's batted down.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
It's intercepted.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
Stark's going to take the handoff now. There's a flag out.
Holding. Offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
First down.
Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense. Starks is in the backfield. Handoff. So that's a 2-point safety for the defense.
What a good job by the defense. They're so aggressive. They're so fast. They made that penetration. They shot the gap. They tackled the running back in the end zone and get a safety.
There's a flag right there.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
First and 10. Got hit on release. This will be second down. They bring in the extra tight end. Freeman's going to secure the handoff. And Branch is the one who made the big stop. The Redskins lead here in the first half, but the run game has been stagnant. Freeman's been unable to shake free at any point.
No, he has not been able to shake free. And listen, sometimes you just can't worry about it. You got to do whatever it takes to win. If you can't run it, then just keep throwing the football.
That's his first reception today.
Redskins put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
Down the field. But what a catch. Touchdown. Amazing execution midway in the second quarter as they're pulling away.
Yeah, I've been so impressed what they've been doing on both sides of the football here today. And the coach has got to be so happy with what they see from their players. They're executing the plays just as they drew them up.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick. Brown's going to start his return. Breaks free. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Dolphins hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and the defensive line is winning the battles like this. It's all about the defense.
And that's Chancellor, who almost came away with a pick. They went for the deep throw, but the defensive back was there.
That time, I got to give the defensive back a lot of credit. He was not caught sleeping out there. He was alert, read the right keys, and he was right with the receiver to knock down that deep throw.
And the pass is thrown to right, and he has it.
Outstanding job on especially the defensive line. Nowhere to run and no first down.
Houston's in on the tackle. And a run back of about 4. The Dolphins have been wreaking havoc on the defensive side of the ball today, Phil.
Yeah, right from the start of this game, Jim, we saw on the defensive side how emotional they were. And sometimes when you're that emotional, it makes you faster, and that's caused a lot of turnovers.
Taking the handoff. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 2nd and 8. Here's Baldwin. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. That's his first reception today.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
Breeze completion percentage, 60% on the day. Easy catch there. No one near him. The Redskins have done a fantastic job here of getting the football to one of their key targets. Jones been a favorite target, Phil.
He has. And listen, when you have that kind of talent on the outside, you got a quarterback that can put it on the money. The offensive line, they're having an outstanding day, too. It adds up to a lot of receiving yards.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. The Redskins snap it at the 36. Baldwin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning following the long play. Breeze is going to take it from the shotgun. Jones has gotten the grab on the touch pass. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see them drop a pass.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 4. And here's the toss. And they score again here to pad the lead. Nearing the half, and this one is a laugher.
Oh, well, yeah, one team's pretty happy about it, but how about on the losing end of it? How would you feel like to be being blown out here right before halftime? It's a terrible feeling, and I don't know if you can regroup in the second half.
Brown's got a chance for a return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Redskins have displayed a phenomenal defense here today, and I think you would agree, Phil. That's the reason they're in position to win this game.
Yeah, the defense has been incredible. So aggressive, so full of emotion around. Every time you see a tackle, there's like 7 guys on the defensive side around the ball carrier. So that's awesome defense. That's why they're winning this game here so far today.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. 2nd down coming up. They're going to the hurry. Stafford from the gun. And it's thrown over to Stevie Johnson. The Dolphins signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. The Dolphins lined up. Bunch formation. The Dolphins snap it at the 31. But the hit knocks the ball out.
The defensive player that time, he gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Looking for a lane on the return. Houston's there to take him down. And a run back of about 13. The Redskins have been firing on all cylinders offensively in the first half, and they find themselves in excellent shape as we near halftime.
Oh, man, they are in good shape. I love what they're doing on the offensive side, and don't change anything. Go in there at halftime, pat those offensive guys in the back and say, keep it going. I think they will.
It sure looked like it for a while there, Phil. But how about the effort by the wide receiver?
Never give up, Jim. That's what you do as a wide receiver in this league. And he didn't that time, and he gets the catch. Oh.
And he's intercepted. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. A big play defensively, and finally something good happens for them in this first half as it draws to an end. They've had a rough day up to this point.
It's been rough, but I think that interception could be the play to turn things around. The offense goes out there and finds a way to score. Oh, my gosh, it's changing everybody's emotions, or it will change everybody's emotions when they go in at halftime. Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all at that time, and they only give up a short gain.
The first half comes to an end, and this one seems to be already decided. We're watching complete domination play out. Larry is coming up next with the highlights. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. When one quarterback plays well and the other doesn't, that can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Jones has been option 1, 2, and 3 on offense today, Phil, as he just keeps piling up receptions at the wideout position.
Jim, he just has that special skill. He knows how to get open, and the quarterback is putting the football on the money.
Surveys. And it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 40. Freeman's marked down after a gain of 4. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work. Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
Down and 10. Freeman's tackled down after a gain of 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his first reception today.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Freeman's brought down after picking up just a yard.
Freeman's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Dolphins defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd and goal from the 5. Touchdown. They're just running it up.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Dolphins have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score's 37-0. The Dolphins talk things over at the intermission. And I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Here's the give to James Stark. He's taken down at the 23.
The Dolphins running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
A pass Ball's incomplete, and they failed to pick up a first down on this series. We still have more than a quarter to play here, Phil, but this defense shows no signs of wearing down.
I think we're surprised by this, really. We didn't expect them to just dominate all day long, and so far it has been total domination.
He's got a chance to return this one. They'll mark him at the 40.
What a good job by the punt returner that time. He caught it, didn't panic, he waited, he saw the blocking in front of him, made some good decisions, and a good punt return.
The Redskins have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense. Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
They better hurry to get the snap. Freeman's tackled right at the 42. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down, 3 to go. Breaks free. And he's out of bounds. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Freeman's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
1st and 10. Woodhead's got it on the handoff.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Woodhead's going to take the handoff now. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Play clock's running down. Freeman's going to secure the handoff. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 2nd and goal from the 7. He'll get it again.
When you get 3rd goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
4th quarter and a blowout. Let's see if we can get this game over in a hurry.
Wow, you don't have to say it that way. I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see
Redskins in for the score. And with that touchdown, he's cracked the 400 mark in his career. Phil, we're early in the 4th, and they continue to keep the pedal to the metal.
Oh, absolutely. The offensive coordinator, he wants to pad the stats of his offense. Keep putting up those numbers in total yards and watch them rise in the rankings. And, hey, sometimes you got to do that. Is do what's good for the offensive coach.
Brown's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Dolphins weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
It's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The Dolphins take it from the 33. Starks has the catch.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The Dolphins have it at the 44. The catch is made by James Starks.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, He should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Loss of 4 on the play. Stafford's going to take it from the gun. Complete to Greg Olsen.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Stafford's now completed 4 in a row. Joint Bell has the reception. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown. Phil, I got to give him credit. They have not given up, even though a lot of teams would throw in the towel after that horrendous start.
Well, in this game, you should never give up for many, many reasons. One, this is what you do for a living. So you want to have pride, but just keep playing like the score is 0-0. And when it's over, if you lose, just learn from the experience and try to do better next week.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. When one quarterback plays well and the other doesn't, that can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today.
He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
No room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Redskins come to the line with a bunch set. Slashes to the left side. Breeze met after a gain of 8.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
That's a gain of 6. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
Freeman's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Trying to beat the play clock. An extra tight end on the field for this one. And he's able to find Julio Jones. 8th catch today so far. The Redskins in both the first and second halves have featured this wideout. Jones done everything asked of him today, Phil.
Well, this league is loaded with really tremendous wide receivers, and we are watching one of the best. He can do everything with the football. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
They need to get the play off. Just a quick drop back. Jones got it, and a first. The Redskins have had a big #1 option at wideout today. Jones has been heavily involved, and for good reason.
Well, what you do, you always look at a defense and see our strength against their weakness, and that's what they found. The guy catching the football is just better than the guy covering him.
The Redskins take it from the 38. The pass down the field by Drew Brees, and they can't connect.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
The wide receiver in motion.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
First and goal from the 1. Makes the grab. Touchdown. And again, another score on that drive, and we see a receiver closing in on the single-game mark for touchdowns.
It's just no record that's safe. It's unbelievable. It seems like about every other week, you and I are talking about another record that could be broken. And there's a chance here today, the way they're throwing the football, the way he is getting open, there's a chance he could break the record.
Brown's got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Dolphins offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent. When you put those teams together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
That leads us to second down. Stafford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And incomplete as Olsen can't hold on.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Redskins took care of business here today, Phil, and now you've got to think they just want to run the clock, avoid any injuries, and get to that locker room as quickly as possible to celebrate.
Yeah, no question about it. They won the battle here today. They wore out this defense. The offense was absolutely tremendous. And you're right. Don't make a mistake now like a penalty, whatever. Let the clock run out so you can celebrate.
It's a two tight end formation. Second down 10. He'll throw it over the middle. My good.
For the offense, third and long coming up. But it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
Breeze from the shotgun. White's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Redskins have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Breeze done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today, very smart, making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
He's able to come down with it. What a catch. One-handed. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. And again, with that touchdown on their latest drive, we have a quarterback zeroing in on the single game pass touchdown record.
Wow, I like his chances of getting it, don't you? The way they are playing on the offensive side, the way they're calling plays, and the way the quarterback is just throwing the football pinpoint, accurate, any type of pass you need, he comes up with it. This is fun to watch.
Brown's got it on the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Dolphins offense comes onto the field for a last play or two before this one's over. There's nothing they can do now to pull this one out, Phil.
Yeah, listen, it's very tough to even get the courage or the energy to finish this game off in a situation like this because it's so disappointing. And I say to them, don't take any chances. Don't get hit again and just get off the field.
Matthew Stafford backed off the line, shotgun formation. Second down, 4 to go. Kamar Aiken has the catch.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job